What is up, big timers? So today is another boat modification video. We've been having some problems with water pooling on the top of our boat cover when we go put it in storage. We've looked at a couple videos on how to kind of manage that, and most of them are with PVC. We've got Okay, if you have a car like that, can you just comment why? Just why? Like, I don't understand it, so just enlighten me, please. So most of the recipes are with PVC, so we've had a lot of PVC laying around in our garage for crappie condos and stuff like that. We're gonna make a skeleton for the boat cover so that water just rolls right off of it instead of pooling in the middle and stuff, because that just ruins everything. Yeah, so come watch us make our PVC skeleton, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. Look at that. Now I'm gonna show you how we just did that. Okay, so before we get too far into the video, if you just want to see the pieces, we've got some just regular, how big are these? Like 3/4 inch PVC pipe. And then we've got 4 little T's, depending on how many you make, because I think we're gonna make 2 of these little units. We'll just call them units. So you need 4 of these T's, and then 2 of these 45-degree angle elbows for each unit that you make. But we're doing 2, one up in the front and one in the back there. Okay, so as you can see, this looks a little bit like a swimming pool. And since it's somewhat waterproof, it'll just hold water. It won't soak into the boat, it'll just hold water like a swimming pool. So if you don't put anything under it, it's gonna collect a ton of water right here, and then in the back also. But what this guy, cameraman, has been doing was putting a Rubbermaid tub right here, and that was working a little bit, but you can also see this like water spot mildew stuff, that it wasn't completely working. So this is why we're doing the PVC mod. Okay, so before we start just cutting PVC, we're gonna have to put the cover on and then measure it so that we know exactly how big our unit needs to be, how tall it needs to be, so that it's perfect. And because if you make it too small, then the tarp's gonna, it's gonna flatten out the spaces that, like in between the top and the elbow. It'll just flatten out right here, and then water will pool. So we need to have an exact measurement. So we're about to do that. Okay. Go now. We're right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push up as high as you can. Yeah, at about the corner. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Okay. You want how tall that is? Okay, this is gonna be different for your boat, but I'm just pushing up on the corner where it's gonna need, where the skeleton's gonna need to bend. It will be different on your boat, trust me. Alright, y'all. I know on video that looked like it took about 2 seconds, but it didn't. So this is the finished product. So just a couple pointers for you. We did these legs on the front, and they slide up into this little pocket right here on the boat. And so that's a good idea for you, is to pick a spot that you can always keep the apparatus, because we know exactly where it's going to go every time because of how those legs fit. And we've got one leg going this way and two legs going that way, just so that we'll probably keep the cover on, like on the road while we're going from storage to the house. So we wanted to make sure that these wouldn't fall over while we're on the road. So bunch of stability there. Winnie. Okay, and then the back part is basically the same thing. And because of the way that our boat is made, the gunnel kind of curves back here, and so the legs just stay right there. And then right here we also just did another leg going that way. I think that's... What else, Father?
PVC's cheap. You make mistakes.
Yeah, PVC is pretty cheap, so this doesn't have to be super scientific or whatever. You can make mistakes and it doesn't cost a whole lot. Always cut longer than you'll think you'll need, because there are a couple instances where we cut a little longer than we needed and it ended up being perfect. So your measurements aren't always perfect, and so leave some room to I guess work around. What?
Winnie, we put down the astroturf for Winnie, and then she
Yep.
decided she wouldn't stay on the astroturf.
That's a dog for you.
That's a dog for you.
We put down some turf for her, and all right, y'all. I think that's about it. That is episode number 3 of the boat modification playlist on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. As we figure out the boat, I'm sure more things like this will happen, more videos like this. So if you like these, leave a comment on other video ideas for boat modifications or fishing in general. And yeah, go do some big time fishing and small time fishing.